Hastings is our town, you know it well. From the welcome sign to the high school bell. You say you know it well, that's not quite true. 'Cause with Take a Hike, Mike, I'll prove it to you. There's lesser known businesses and some you've heard of more. But it doesn't bother me 'cause I just love to explore. Interviewing owners and lending a hand. I love to assist for as long as they can stand. Where will I go next? I really can't say. Here's a little warning 'cause it might be your way. No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with another episode of Take a Hike, Mike. I'm Mike Bramer, and today is going to be all about clay. Because I'm at Mississippi Clayworks. I'll be chatting with the owner, Ron Martino. He'll be teaching me all about Mississippi Clayworks and what it takes to create all of this perfect pottery. Round, round we go. When it stops, only Ron will know. Ron demonstrates how he creates his masterpieces and gives me a crash course behind the wheel. That's when the clay room becomes the playroom. Am I able to impress Ron with my pot throwing skills? Or do I take the phrase a bit too literally? I hit the jackpot. It's the pottery lottery. Let's hike inside and get started. Come on. Well, hello, Ron Martino.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing just great.
Great, great. Nice, beautiful morning. Wonderful day for a hike, so I thought I'd swing into Mississippi Clayworks.
Very good.
So,
welcome.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, tell me a little bit about Mississippi Clayworks.
Mississippi Clayworks was started in 1991 by myself. I make stoneware pottery, anything from dinnerware sets to serving pieces to decorative pieces. I also have an online store that I sell my pottery online.
And what gave you the idea to start making pottery? What inspired you?
Well, I was involved in electronics industry at the time, and a person I met was an art teacher, and he wanted to know if I could build him an electric potter's wheel. And I said, I may be able to, but I have no idea what a potter's wheel is. And he said, why don't you come to class? So I did. Took a couple lessons from him, just absolutely fell in love with working with clay.
And when you throw this pottery, how far does it fly and does it break?
Sometimes it does.
I was checking out your Facebook fan page. I was stalking you a little bit. And I see you give Christmas presents to children in Mexico also. Is that through Mississippi Clayworks, or is that just something you do personally?
We do contribute 5% of my Mata Ortiz pottery sales, and that's the pottery that I don't make, that I buy from a village in northern Mexico. And I take 5% of my sales and donate it back, usually to the children in the form of toys or school supplies.
So you're a potter one week and Santa Claus the next, it sounds like.
Oh, kind of like that, yeah.
So do you listen to a lot of Clay Aiken music? Does it inspire you?
No, I'm not a Clay Aiken.
You're not a claymate?
No.
No, me either. Okay. Well, I think that's about all the questions I have for you, Ron. I think we'll take a quick break here. When we come back, maybe you can show me around the store a little bit, show me some of your pottery work.
I will.
And then maybe we can get my hands dirty and play in the Play-Doh a bit.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Mike.
With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
We are at Mississippi Clayworks with Ron Martino, and right now the man in charge is going to show us a little bit around the store, show us some of his pottery works.
These are unique. They're look like little smiley
Yeah, it looks like it has a
pots.
smiley face on it.
They're egg separators.
Oh, okay.
You crack an egg inside, or a couple of them at a time, dip it to the side, the whites come out and the yolks stay
Okay.
in.
I thought it was a water cup at first. I was going to say, isn't that going to dribble down your face?
Now, Mata Ortiz is a village in north central Mexico, right at the foothills of the Sierra Madre Mountains. And it's a village of 2,000 people, and over 400 of them make pottery.
So there's lots of competition there. Good thing your shop is here and not there.
Well, yeah. And the real interesting thing about it is that they are not made on a potter's wheel.
Oh.
They are made by hand.
And then these are the artists, I assume, that created?
Oh, they're the artists, yeah. They don't look like artists.
Yeah, they don't look very happy. I'd be happy if I created that.
That guy's happy.
Oh, yeah. That one looks like a Halloween related.
Yeah, we gave him a couple shots of tequila so he would part with that. So I made him a little happy.
Is that how you'll get me to leave later? Get me to take a couple shots?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's that time again, folks. It's time for Take a Hike trivia. Here at Mississippi Clayworks, I'm going to quiz Ron on some pottery-related trivia. So, question 1. What 1955 fictional character is made of clay and even had his own children's TV show? You want a hint?
Howdy doody?
Not quite, not quite.
Okay.
He's green, he has very flexible limbs, and he has an orange horse that he rides on named Pokey.
Gumby.
Yes, there it is, Gumby. He's got 1 point. And now Ron's gonna show me a little bit around his studio, and I'm gonna dive into that clay and swim around a bit. So do citizens usually see back here, or is this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
You're a lucky one. Well, this is my studio.
This is wonderful.
These are the potter's wheels where the pot gets formed.
So do you need a license to get behind that wheel, or?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it'd probably be a good requirement. This is what's called a pug mill. This is what mixes the clay. I have clay that's pre-mixed that I get from a company in Minneapolis.
Is this where it gets fired up?
And this is where it gets fired. This is the first firing, and that drives all the moisture out and gets it ready for glazing.
Wow. So is this a dangerous machine?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's no chance I'll accidentally fall in here and it'll get turned on?
No.
I had to think about that. I'm a little bit frightened. Put this on. Now I'm ready. Ready for business here. Is there supposed to be a... Oh, I see. It's a little clip.
Yeah.
Okay. An advanced apron here.
Get some clay out of the machine.
All right, so Ron is giving us a demonstration how he works and how he creates his clay. So here, you can see it's coming out right now, it looks like. Kind of like a giant Play-Doh machine, how you push it in and it squeezes out.
Kind of like that. And then the next step is what's called wedging. And that takes all the air out of the clay. You don't want air pockets. So we just knead it like bread dough. We'll just cut off some.
Oh wow, there's a hidden wire there. I didn't even see that.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you made a clay snowman there.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, Ron Martino is now going to throw some pots. Get on the wheel here and show us how it's done.
The term throwing got started by the fact that you have to stick the clay to the wheel.
Kind of whip her down.
Kind of whip it down.
I like that.
We're throwing actually on bats, and that way we can save the pots. We can remove it easily without distorting the pot.
Oh, I see.
So the first thing we have to do is what's called centering. Get the clay perfectly centered in the middle of the wheel.
That is kind of wet and wild.
If it's not centered, there is no way that you can make an even pot.
Okay.
Now most pots start from a cylinder. So we just open up the clay, and by putting pressure on your hands you can form a little pot.
Oh wow.
Smoothing out the inside. Now from there we'll start to bring the pot up.
It's amazing how quick you can create this. Wow, it's growing right before our eyes. And that's a gas pedal down there that you're...
It's kind of like a accelerator, yeah. I want to get up underneath it because I'm going to bring it up even more.
So how do you keep it spinning if your foot's off the pedal? Is it on cruise control?
The pedal controls the speed, but you don't have to have your foot on it.
Oh, okay.
So they're basically a cylinder.
Oh, yeah.
Now that can be used for, storing kitchen utensils, or you can make something else out of it. I'm going to try to make something else out of it.
Sure. So how fast can one of those wheels spin?
I'm not sure what the RPM is, but
I'll test her out.
yeah, you'll find out.
This would be a nice big drinking glass.
Then what we can do is put a little spout on it.
Oh, okay. Now it's a pitcher.
Now it's a pitcher.
Well, that's great.
When it dries, probably by tomorrow, we can put a handle on it. And we take a wire and...
Oh, that's how you get it off it? Okay.
Yeah, and then we can just pop this off.
It's kind of nerve-wracking working with that soft clay.
Yeah, but now we can set it aside and stiffen up, and when it gets to a point where it's about half dry, then you can trim the bottom, put the handle on it, and then set it aside.
All right, here is Ron Martino's piece of art. So when we come back, I'm going to get my turn behind the wheel. So hopefully mine will turn out as good as Ron's. I assume if I just go pedal to the metal, things are bound to turn out good, right? Stay right there.
Being the beginning of October, we're already into our heating season here in Minnesota, and anytime we talk about heating, we have to talk about carbon monoxide. Make sure that you have a carbon monoxide detector on every level in your home. It's mandatory now by state, whether you're in rental property or your own residential home. So keep in mind too, they like smoke detectors, like fresh batteries. People call us up all the time and say, what kind of carbon monoxide detector should we get? Well, we tell people that seems to work best is something with a digital readout, something that plugs in and has a battery backup. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Hastings Fire Department.
It's time for more trivia action. What 1990 film features a romantic pottery wheel scene?
Ghost.
Yes, very good. So you've seen that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is it one of your favorites because it has that pottery wheel scene?
Not one of my favorites, but it was interesting to see the potter's wheel.
Sure. So when you teach people how to run your wheel, do you do it similar to the movie where you kind of put your hands on top of their hands and guide them on the wheel?
Depends on the gender.
Depends on if it's the ladies. Okay. All right, we're back here on Take a Hike, Mike. Now it is my turn to create a masterpiece. So, Ron, what do I do first?
Well, grab a piece of clay.
Piece of clay? All right.
And like you're making a snowball.
Snowball?
Pat it into a round shape.
There we go. It's sticky. Stickier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm used to Play-Doh.
All right.
Is that looking?
Now slam it down
Slam her
in the
down?
center of the vat.
Oh, wow. Did I do that? Oh, does it automatically do that once?
No.
Oh, did I bump? Oh, is that
Yeah,
a switch?
there's the foot pedal there. I think just by pounding it down
Wow.
maybe jarred the...
I'm just that good, it starts on its own.
Why don't you put your foot on the pedal
Pedal?
and get used to the speed
Oh, whoa.
there.
Whoa. It's really sensitive.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it'd be like a gas pedal where you put a little bit of pressure on it, slowly increase.
Okay, now you got to wet it down.
Okay, so I dip my hand in it?
That's right.
Both hands?
Sure.
I should have paid attention more when you were doing it. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, get it nice and lubricated here.
All right. Yeah. Now you just kind of squeeze it
Squeeze
together.
it together.
And
What do you think of the speed, Ron?
speed is fine.
Okay. I think I'm a little bit off center, maybe.
There, I'm going to give you a little hand here.
A little hand?
Yeah. Keep her going.
Keep her going.
Good. A ghost.
Yeah.
Sit behind you.
Yeah, Ron, do you want to put your hands around mine?
I don't think so. We got to have some wine first.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, so Ron now got me back on track here. Okay, so it's nice and lubricated, nice and wet. Now what do? Do I put my finger in here?
Yeah. Hold your hand like this.
Oh, okay.
Get your hands wet.
Hands wet.
And I'll just get it started for you.
Started
here.
for me.
And go down and try to leave about 1/4 of an inch on the bottom.
Okay. I don't really know where the bottom is, so kind of got to guesstimate here. Should there be a little cone coming up in the middle?
No, you don't want that.
No, I don't want that. I'm going to kind of push that down. There we go. That looks good.
All right.
Let's move that away. Whoops. There's a chunk in there.
Not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, I know. That was going to be fun and games. No, whoop. Now it's off.
You might want to slow
Slow
her
it down a little
bit. Yeah.
There we go. How's that looking now, Ron?
Yeah, that's looking good.
Fit for a king?
Maybe a dog dish.
A dog. It's for the dogs. Okay, so I got it created. It looks
All right.
quite wonderful.
That's good. Keep her going.
Okay.
The next thing you want to do is bring it up, and you can do that
Oh, yeah.
by
Building.
taking your right hand, making a
Pulling it
knuckle
up.
like that, and just squeezing it together and kind of pushing it in towards the center.
Oh, I can do that, no problem.
A little bit off here, but you're doing good.
I planned it that way. I wanted it to be that way. Whoa. More water here. Whoa.
Slow her down.
Slow her down a little bit? A little bit too fast
You know, that's pretty good for the first pot.
for the first pot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite good.
Have you ever tasted clay? What does clay taste like? Is it toxic?
It's not toxic. It's
Have you tasted
yeah.
it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Why have you tasted clay? Like by accident or?
Yeah, you forget you got clay in your hand, you pick up a piece of food.
You're so used to baking, it's just like, oh, frosting on my finger, and you go in like it.
You got yourself a bowl, so I would just quit at that.
Okay. So I can take my foot off the pedal here. Should I now
Yeah,
take,
I would, just stop it.
stop it? Where's
Yeah.
the, oh, is that the,
Just, yeah, there you go.
there we go. Okay, now should I take this wire blade thing
Yeah, take the wire.
and just go right under? Mm-hmm. And how do I turn it on to slice this?
Yeah, real slow.
Whoa. Oh my God.
A little bit slower.
My goodness. That was totally unexpected. I'm just gonna get this going for, it's so sensitive.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to it. There you go.
You're so skilled, Ron.
Yeah.
You know how to do this stuff. I'm just the new guy here. I'm gonna be able to, how do you get the white, oh, do you go like this?
No.
No? Whoops.
Yeah, this is the way I
Oh,
kind of
okay.
do it, like that, and then I just go underneath it, and then just pull it towards you.
Oh, okay. I can do that. It's kind of like flossing your teeth. You just gotta kind of have to
Kinda
wind
like
around your
that,
fingers
yeah.
and get it in there good. Hopefully my dentist is watching. Okay. There we go. Now I can shut off the wheel.
Now you can stop it,
Okay. Put down the wire blade.
and then we can just pop that off,
Oh, I see.
and there you go.
There we go. What do you think, viewers? How did I do for my first time behind the wheel? Looks fit for a king, or possibly just a dog dish, like Ron said. Should we put this over? Compare mine to yours, and give our viewers a chance to text in and vote on which one turned out better.
Well, now
We don't have
got
that technology, though. Look at that. So, Ron, would this be something worthy of selling in your store, do you think, or maybe not?
Well,
Just a long silence while he's like,
yeah.
how do I tell him this nicely? No way.
Well, Mike, do you want to grab that pot on the shelf for me, please?
One on the shelf? Okay. Grab the pot here. Nice one here. Nice pot. We'll paint it or something. So, Ron, do you ever, you throw a lot of pots here?
I do.
Whoa! Oh! Oh!
Mike, I hope you brought your checkbook.
I am so sorry, Ron. Next step, working off what I broke here. Do you have a broom? I can clean this up. I'm very sorry about that, Ron.
Yeah, we can clean it up.
Take a hike, Mike strikes again. I'm very sorry. Very sorry about this one, Ron. Maybe go to break. Let's see if we can't stump Ron with this final question here at Mississippi Clayworks. All right. What famous wizard pictured here has a last name fit for any claymaker?
Potter.
Yes. What's his full name?
Harry.
Harry Potter. Have you seen the movie and read the books?
I haven't read the book. I've seen one of the movies.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of changing your name to Ron Potter?
No.
So Ron, let's talk about how viewers can get a hold of you. Do you have a website or a Facebook page?
Well, I have a website and a Facebook page. The website address is MississippiClayworks.com. And if you go there, there's a link for my Facebook page.
All right, Ron, I have a little gift for you. Mississippi Clayworks was featured on HCTV's Take a Hike, Mike, signed Mike Bramer. So I'll give you this, and I want to shake your hand.
Wow.
Thank you so much for
I appreciate that.
letting me help out. I know this gift probably doesn't pay off my debt for breaking that pot, but hopefully the little gift is a little bit of a start.
A check will be in the mail, right?
Yes, I'll write that out immediately.
All right, Mike, I gave you a tour of my store. I gave you a tour of my studio. I taught you how to throw a pot, and you did pretty well, except for the one you threw on the ground.
Yeah.
And now I think it's time for you to take a hike, Mike.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Ron.
You are welcome.
And I'll send that check in the mail immediately.
Please do.
Where will I go next? I really can't say. Here's a little warning, cause it might be your way. No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. While you're here, I must ask, do you run a unique business? Or know of an out-of-the-ordinary opportunity I should hike my way over to? Tell me about it by emailing me at mikeb@hastingstv.org or check out my Facebook fan page by searching for Take a Hike Mike. So teach me about your trade, and I'm even willing to lend a helping hand, if you'll let me. Now, if you'll kindly excuse me, I have work of the utmost importance to return to. With Take a Hike Mike, there's nothing I'll dislike. Maybe throwing pots wasn't such a good joke after all. All right. Not good. Well, I'm getting used to my hand behind a broom. Maybe next month, next episode, I'll go to a custodian job. That never happened. I hit the jackpot. It's the... I hit the jack... So many people are... Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. That was stupid. And today is going to be all about clay. Because I'm at Mrs. Are we good? Let's get out of here. It's freezing. It's like 30 below.